Hi friends, Meredith Giles of the Great Outdoors, and today we're going to talk about hand cutting tools. There's a lot of different ones out there on the market, so I thought we'd just real quickly talk about some of the ones we carry and what they're used for. So one of the simpler tools would be something just like a simple scissor. There's 2 or 3 different options available in these. These guys are really good for like deadheading, cutting really small material. Obviously not anything made to cut any large branches or anything like that. The thing with scissors, as long as you kind of have them dedicated to one thing, they tend to last a really long time. If you take your gardening scissors and use them to cut paper or cut cardboard and then cut some plastic thing, they're going to get dull pretty fast. But as long as you just keep them for use in the garden, they should last quite a long time. Things like this are also really good for harvesting herbs, cutting off vegetables, things like that. So a nice little pair of scissors is a good thing to have in the toolkit. Now, by far the most useful hand tool, I think, would be some kind of a hand pruner. We typically recommend a bypass type pruner, although we do carry anvils. There's a lot of different quality ranges in something like this. This is a Fiskars product. It's a fine product, all steel, good blades, nice and sharp, will last you a really long time. Something like this is going to set you back about 20 bucks. If you really want to go high end, we even carry things like the Felcos. This is probably the Cadillac of hand pruners. I will say I still have my first pair of Felcos that I was given over 20 years ago, and they work great. These guys actually have replaceable parts like replaceable blades and springs, so I have replaced the blades one time on mine. But for a $75 investment to get 20 years out of it, that's pretty good. Now, a final tool I'll talk about that I think is very handy to have in the tool bag would be a small hand saw, what they call a pull saw. Something like this is really good for cutting material that you really just can't get your hands around with a pair of hand pruners. So these guys fold up really small. You can keep them in a bag or something like that. Really easy for cutting through a small limb. So we have a great selection of tools here at the Great Outdoors. You always feel free to stop in and ask us any questions you might have. We'll get you hooked up with the right one. If you want any more information on gardening, you can always check out our website, which is www.gonursery.com. It's Meredith Giles. Have a great day.